And finally, at number 1, I have Ingenious 3D. So regular viewers of my channel will know that I am a fan of the original Ingenious, a lovely abstract strategy game by Knizia, where you're trying to build up rows and columns of different symbols to try and score them, and all these different colours will score, but only your weakest set will be your final score. So you have to strike this balance of keeping everything just right. This one is 90% the same, except, as the name would suggest, you can now place your tiles on top of existing tiles. So you can cover up symbols, which you can use to your advantage, because of course, if you're really steamrolling a particular shape or colour, then you can start covering up those symbols to stop your opponent from capitalising on your previous efforts. I like the way this game actually is really condensed, because the original Ingenious had to be quite wide and spread thin so you can place all the tiles. This one is much tighter, meaning that you are forced from a pretty early stage in the game to start having to overlap those tiles, which for me, it just really does increase the fun factor and the interest factor, as you've got a more dynamic board state, different opportunities, more opportunities to block, and so on. So I just think this game does everything the original does, but with a bit more interest and even more fun. And that's no discouraging comment on the original, because I really like the original too. But this one, now it's out there, I can never see myself going back to play the original, because not only the novelty factor, but the actual decision space and the actual interest in the gameplay is actually heightened quite a bit. There's a few extra little tweaks as well, which again are very minor, but I believe in the original Ingenious, you'd only get those bonus moves if you reach right at the top of the track. In this one, each different set has 2 opportunities to do back-to-back moves, meaning that you're more encouraged to balance your sheets and make sure that you're getting those extra turns to get a leg up on your opponents. So top marks for the gameplay. I think it's fantastic. Production-wise, it's generally really good. I mean, the tiles themselves are fantastic, and they're designed in this way where they really lock in place and aren't really susceptible to be moved or to slide around. And at the same time, because it's an illegal move to directly put a tile on top of another tile, the tiles don't actually let you do that, because there's like a plastic bar on them. It means they'll slide off and won't fit nicely. I think that's a really nice touch. But on the downside, the actual tile racks in this game are nowhere near as good as the original, because they're just cardboard foldovers, where in the original you had these little plastic racks. So I would have liked to have seen a more deluxified, even slightly more robust rack or tile rack to play with. But again, I am nitpicking. The gameplay is great, the tiles are great, I love the 3D aspect, and it still has that real cool, ingenious DNA with it, with that awesome scoring system where only your lowest colour is your final score. And that can become I'll put players under a lot of pressure if you find yourself lagging on one of those colours. So I can't praise this one enough. Wonderful puzzle game, wonderful family game that anybody can enjoy. That is Ingenious 3D, a definite number 1.